The problem of evil is one of the oldest philosophical arguments against the existence of God. It was originally proposed by the ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus in around 300 BC, and to this day remains one of the strongest and most commonly used arguments against God's existence. The argument claims that the concept of God as described by the Abrahamic religions, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, is logically inconsistent with the existence of evil in the world. According to these religions, God is considered omnipotent, all-powerful, omniscient, all-knowing, and omnibenevolent, all-good. However, as the 18th century philosopher David Hume surmised in his book Dialogues Concerning Natural Religion, if God is willing to prevent evil but not able, then he cannot be omnipotent. And if God is able to prevent evil but not willing, then he cannot be omnibenevolent. Therefore, given that there is evil in the world, God cannot exist. Responses to the problem of evil are known as theodicies, of which there are many. Firstly, the argument only threatens the Abrahamic interpretation of God, not God himself. It is entirely possible that the God of our universe exists as a metaphysically supreme being that is simply not omnipotent, omniscient, or omnibenevolent, as he has been defined in our religious scripture. Indeed, it is even possible that the God of our universe no longer exists, or that he is simply disinterested in the fate of mankind and the evil we experience here on earth. Secondly, there is the argument from free will. This argument holds that as God gave mankind free will, the evil we see in the world is not of his making, but our own. However, this argument only really addresses what we call moral evil, that is, evil carried out by human beings, while it fails to explain cases of natural evil, such as childhood cancer or earthquakes. In response to this, the philosopher Alvin Plantinga has suggested that natural evil could be the result of malevolent demons or fallen angels, to which the obvious reply is, why would an omnipotent, omniscient, and omnibenevolent God permit such evil beings to exist? And finally, we have the argument known as the Irenaean defense. This argument holds that the evil in the world is justified because it is necessary for the development of the human soul. This argument was first proposed by the Greek philosopher Irenaeus in the 2nd century AD, but has since been developed in recent times by the British philosopher John Hick. This argument claims that while the evil we experience in life may to us appear inexplicable or insufferable, at least from the limited purview of our mortal existence, it is entirely possible that from the broader perspective of God, and indeed of our own soul, that such experiences as we call evil may in fact be necessary for our own spiritual advancement. Indeed, upon stepping off from this mortal coil, we may come to realize that our experiences in life are nothing but instructive illusions. In this way, the evil that we experience in this mortal life can be considered analogous to the evil that we may experience in our dreams. For while dreams may be instructive, even if at times distressing, upon waking we do not overly concern ourselves with their moral contents, for we understand them to be both impermanent and illusory. In the same way, our immortal soul may very well not concern itself with the moral contents of our mortal lives, beyond that which is required for the greater good of its own advancement. For as the American author Edgar Saltus once wrote, "Our lives are surely but the dreams of spirits dwelling in the distant spheres, who as we die, do one by one awake." If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.